Hello third graders, welcome to our writing workshop. Today we're going to learn about how to do paragraphing. So before I jump right into my lesson, I just wanted to share a little bit of my childhood. When I was young, my room was always messy. Not that I don't like cleaning, I just didn't feel the need of keeping my room clean. So I just put anything and everything wherever I want, and it was never organized and neat. So just like this picture I have included, I put everything on the floor, on my bed, just anywhere. So now I'm going to invite you to take a moment to look around your room and see if your room is clean and neat. Is it organized? Is everything in place? Or do you see some things or items on the floor or on your table? How do you think? And that was the case with my writing too, because I always like to scribble and doodle on my notebook, and I like to rewrite and just cross out my sentences and put sentences on top of another sentences. So my writing was also not very neat until I learned this valuable skill of paragraphing. So what is a paragraphing? Paragraphing is like organizing your room. So this is the sample of a writing that has paragraphs, and the title is called Love and Time. And then when you look at this writing, we see how it's divided into some parts. Do you see this? So this writing is not one big chunk. This actually has been divided into smaller parts, and there are reasons for it. And today in this lesson, we're going to do the same for our writing. And how do we start a new paragraph then? Do I just start it whenever I like to, or do I start it whenever I see a word dog, it, or I? So as you edit your draft, I want to teach you that there are few places where writers typically begin new paragraphs. Keeping these places in mind can help us know when to start a new paragraph. So once again, this is the sample, and I like you to compare this one with my old writing, which is all messy and not organized. And then what is a draft? Oopsie, let me highlight this once again. Then what is a draft? So draft is a writing that you have done a couple lessons ago. Do you remember the moments where I asked you to take out your writing journal and start writing a story fast and furious for 10 minutes? So that's going to be your draft that you're going to be working with today. So I have included a sample draft from one of my students. Her name is Chloe. And we're going to come back to this, and we're going to practice paragraphing with her writing together. But let's talk about when to start a new paragraph. So I mentioned that we don't just start a new paragraph anywhere on your writing. We start a new paragraph when there is a new subtopic. So when there is a change in topic, that's when we start a new paragraph. And when the time has moved forward, and when a new person is speaking. So please keep those three situations in mind, because that's when we need to start a new paragraph. Then let's have a look at one sample. So let's read it all together. Ginger stretched out on the carpet and yawned. I scratched behind her ears, and she leaned her head into my hand. She purred. My mom was in the kitchen baking cookies. She was singing a Spanish song. She always sings when she is in the kitchen. So here is a sample writing. And have you noticed any points to start a new paragraph? Let's do it together. So Ginger stretched out the carpet and yawned. I scratched behind her ears, and she leaned her head into my hand. Is there any change in position, place, or speaker, or topic? I don't think so. That means they belongs to the same paragraph. She purred. What about now? Is there any change in place, speaker, or topic? No. Then they belong to the same paragraph. My mom was in the kitchen baking cookies. What about now? Is there a change in place? Yes, there is a change in place because now the setting is in the kitchen. Change to kitchen. So here I'm going to put a sign, and this sign represents a new paragraph. So we put the sign in front of a sentence when we need to start a new paragraph. So we notice that there is a change in position or setting, which is kitchen. So now that's why I put the paragraph sign here, because this sentence has to be a new paragraph. Let's move along. She was singing a Spanish song. What about now? Is there any change in topic, setting, speaker? No. She always sings when she is in the kitchen. What about now? There's no change either. So that means these three sentences, they belong to the same paragraph. So in this writing, we have 1 and 2 paragraphs. So here's another example. In here, I want you to pay a closer attention to the quotation. Whenever there is a quotation, we need to remember that that's the beginning of a new sentence. So this friend, instead of using this symbol, he just circled each sentence wherever there is a new paragraph. So this one circle is one paragraph, this one circle is another paragraph, and he did the same for the rest. And please notice that he has begun a new paragraph whenever there is this quotation mark. And for your draft, I want you to see and find if there is any quotation. If so, that means you need to start a new paragraph. Very good. So this is how it looks before, and after paragraphing, this is how it looks after. Do you see the difference now? Do you see how it was not very organized, how it was all compiled together, but after paragraphing, it looks all nice and neat, right? And then see, wherever there is a quotation, there is new paragraph. Very good. Now we're going to have a look at Chloe's writing, and we're going to do the paragraphing together. So let's read. One day, my friends and my family went to camping in Taehee's grandpa's camping site. Are you excited? Asked my mom. Do you see this quotation? That means this should be a new paragraph. Yes, I can't wait to go, I said, because this is so I here is the new speaker. So it should be a new paragraph. I was really excited, and then we drove for 3 hours to get there. Do you see how Chloe has divided his writing into 3 sections already? That means she is practicing paragraph, which is great. But let's look into this more and see if there is more points to make a new paragraph. After we got there, I played with my friends and Ari's dog in the tent. Ari's dog is so cute, and her name is Ruby. Where is your dog happy? It's a new paragraph. Ling Long asked me. He is in the Pat Hotel. We can't bring him because tomorrow we are going to stay in another hotel. So here's a new paragraph. I said, I also played Ling Long's iPad with her. It was fun. Later at night, do you see there is a change in time? So here's a new paragraph. We ate barbecue and toasted marshmallows together. It was really yummy. The next morning, so here's another change in time. So new paragraph, so well done, Chloe. Everyone looked very tiring because of the terrible weather last night, but we all feel happy for the wonderful trip. Okay. So this is what you're going to do for your draft. So I want you to take out your writing journal. I have seen some students worked on your seesaw, which is okay. Then I want you to plot your seesaw activity, and I want you to take a look at your draft and see if you can find any points to paragraph. So meaning I want you to find a sentence where you need to start a new paragraph, and if you find one, please make sure to put this sign, because that means this is a new paragraph. And take a picture of your work and include it on Seesaw, please. Okay, so that's it for your writing lesson today. I hope you have fun paragraphing your draft, and I'll see you later. Bye now.